I walked out after my mom accused me of mocking my dead sister. My 20F sister Amy, 26F, was diagnosed with leukemia when she was just 9, after a year of constant misdiagnosis. I was only 3 back then, so I barely remember it, but it left a lasting impact on our family. I always liked Amy, but we were never super close. We were complete opposites. She was shy, introverted, and understandably sensitive, while I was an energetic, bubbly kid. I'd always want to play with her, even when she wasn't in the mood, and I'm sure I unintentionally hurt her feelings a few times. Still, we moved past it. As we got older, she became more withdrawn. After I left for college at 18, we basically stopped talking. About 5 months ago, my parents called to tell me her cancer had returned. I was in the middle of my semester, but I knew I couldn't just stand by this time. I decided to be there for her. Right after an important exam, I went straight to the hospital. At first, Amy didn't want me to see her like that, but I convinced her. Knowing her, I avoided any heavy conversations and just focused on making her laugh, sharing funny stories, and messing around with Snapchat filters. I just wanted her to feel normal, even for a little while. But the cancer was aggressive, and the hospital didn't have the resources she needed. She passed away just 6 weeks after her diagnosis. Her death didn't hit me as hard emotionally as it did my parents. My mom was devastated. She started talking to Amy as if she were still there. My dad was heartbroken too. I felt for them, so I moved back home for a few weeks to help. I organized Amy's belongings, planned the funeral, and did chores for them, all while juggling my exams. One day, I told my mom I needed to go to the bookstore to use the copier. She gave me the suspicious look and asked why. Confused, I told her I was printing school stuff, but her look didn't change. Then, completely straight-faced, she said, "I thought you were going to print pictures of your sick sister and plaster them around to get laughs with your brain-dead college friends." I was stunned. I couldn't believe my own mom would accuse me of something so vile, especially when I'd done everything I could to support my family and honor Amy. I took a deep breath, trying to stay calm, and told her, "That's incredibly inappropriate. I'm deeply hurt and offended that you would even suggest such a thing. I've been nothing but supportive to Amy and the family. I don't feel comfortable staying here anymore, so I'm going back to college. You and Dad can still contact me if you need help, but I can't share a house with you right now." Then I left. I texted my dad to explain why I left so suddenly, and he immediately took my side. He ended up leaving the house too, without saying when he'd go back. My brain-dead college clique, as my mom called them, have been nothing but supportive. But my mom keeps calling, accusing me of abandoning her and being heartless. She's even shared morbid details about Amy's final days, like how Amy cried of embarrassment when she needed a diaper change, or how she had a crisis and attempted suicide. These are things I don't think Amy would have wanted shared. But knowing them now, I understand why my mom is so traumatized and feels alone. Still, I don't know if I can forgive her for what she said to me. It feels like a line was crossed that I can't uncross.